Good morning, everyone. I am going to be making a little video today talking about Barnett again. Hopefully you guys aren't sick of these videos, but she got a call from Barnett this week, and I had told you guys that they had some social media stuff change around, and some people quit and are doing other opportunities. So you kind of get lost in the shuffle sometimes. And I actually got a call from Joe at Barnett, and they want to have me still test some of their products, which is very, very exciting. So, not drop by Barnett. I will not probably be getting my hands on the new Hyper Raptor, the BCX, just because of supply issues. I mean, obviously, it's hard for them just to get them out to you guys if you're ordering them. So they want to focus on that, and that's completely understandable. From all accounts, it's essentially the same bowl. They've done some improvements to the handle, it sounds like. That front handle that I complained about that rattles. So they're fixing that a little bit. And some other things. Now, I know a lot of you guys are worried about the strings on there as well, because of some issues with what happened last year with the last model. Sounds like they use the same strings, guys, that a lot of the big boys, the other brands use, that maybe you would consider the more elite brands just by price. I'm not saying they're necessarily a better bow for you. I'm just saying you look at the price tag, you just assume, hey, that's a lot better. Well, they're using the same strings and a lot of the same components that these other brands are using. So all that to say, the new Hyper Raptor, probably not going to get that, but it is essentially the same Hyper Raptor with better sights and a few modifications. Obviously, you can choose between the 3 sights on it, I believe it is. They have the speed sight, and then you got your butt commander sights as well. And it comes in a camo, which is sweet. Mine's black. I actually really like the black. But the new one, you can get that camo, which is also cool. So, essentially the same bow I'm already testing. So I'm not terribly upset to not get that. Obviously, side-by-side comparison maybe someday would be kind of cool. But it's not the end of the world, right? But I am going to be working with them to test a few things coming up. Now, you may have noticed behind me, right here, I actually got a target from Big Shot Targets. It's for 650 feet per second. I haven't used it yet, but this is it here. I'm going to try to walk back here and show you guys. So, this is the Big Shot 650. This thing weighs like 50 pounds, guys. It's like lifting a bag of, hey, there's Waffles. She's got to make it in a video. But this thing weighs 50 pounds. It's like lifting a bag of chicken food if you got chickens. It's not light. It is not light. But you got 2 sides. So you got this side, and then, bear with me while I flip this thing. You have that side there. Now, I'm very excited to try this out, guys. It's supposed to be like 2 fingers, you pull out the arrow. It's not cheap. It's about, I think it's $199. Now, they did send this one to me to try out. But if you are looking to, sorry, I said that kind of weird. But if you are looking to get one, probably looking at about $200. Now, if you're spending $600 on a bow, if you're looking at the Hyper Raptor or a bow along those lines, a couple $100 more might be kind of hard for you to stomach. But let me tell you, just the weight of that thing already, I'm hoping, guys, if it pulls out with 2 fingers, let's be honest, that alone would almost be worth the $200. Now, this is a Big Shot target. I will also be receiving from Barnett a target that they are making specifically for the Hyperaptor with, I believe it is Morel. So I believe they're partnering together to make a target specifically for the Hyperaptor. So it will be a blast to see the comparison between the Big Shot and Barnett's, essentially Barnett's target for their Hyperaptor as well. Honestly, I think they're both probably going to be pretty stinking good. You know, this one is priced at about $200. I honestly don't know what the Barnett one is going to be priced at. I will let you know. And again, this is what we need, guys. We need targets that aren't going to destroy our arrows, which happens to most of us, right? So I tried to cheap last year. You've seen this in other videos. Tried to cheap, get the Hurricane. I believe it was a 450. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was 450. It didn't work out. I had to cut my arrows out of the bag. And once you do that, your bag is toast, let's be honest. So, I'm excited to try some of these things out for you guys. You know, and then you can make an informed decision on your own. For myself, $200 is a lot of money. So I'm really going to be watching to see if this is it going to hold up? You know, do you leave it outside? How's that going to do? You know, there's lots of things to consider. I am hoping to not leave my targets outside. I just think it's better to not if you can. But at 50 pounds, trust me, you're going to get sick of moving that thing around. So, but I'm not shooting today. I don't know if you can hear or if you can see. It is extremely windy. It feels like fall, which is exciting. Hunting season is almost here. So I think I'm going to be working on maybe checking out the deer blind, seeing how big the bee's nest has gotten. But review coming up on this. I will be shooting at that in a few days. Barnett will be sending me a target of their own. And then maybe, we'll see, maybe we'll be trying out one of those new pistol crossbows from Barnett, the Barnett Demon. So very, very excited, guys, that I am not completely dropped from Barnett. You know how things go. Just some miscommunication. We're going to keep testing their stuff, guys. Let you know what we think, if there's problems with it. You know, last year there was some problems with the Hyperaptor. And I wasn't afraid to say, hey, you know, I don't love the handle. It's a little too much rattleness there. So, just a relatively quick video to tell you guys what is coming up. There will be more reviews coming up. I will talk to Joe at Barnett, see if there's anything else, obviously, down the road that we might want to do together. Is there anything you guys want to see? Are you looking at any line of bow from Barnett right now? Sorry for the wind, guys. It is so windy. I'm trying to keep it from affecting the microphone too much, but it is hard. As I was saying, is there a line of bow you want to look at? You know, maybe you're not looking at their flagship bow. Maybe you're looking at something a little not as fast. You know, like I mentioned, I have the Game Crusher. You know, maybe you're looking at something like the Whitetail series or something like that. Let me know. I'll see if I can get my hands on stuff. But, you know, obviously not every company has a huge budget to do that sort of stuff. So I will test what I can. Anything they're willing to send me, I will test out. Let me know, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, if you want to see more targets, more kind of stuff like that, let me know by liking and subscribing. I hate asking for that, I really do. But the fact of the matter is, subscribers mean more content that I can make for you guys. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. We'll catch you next time when hopefully we're launching some arrows at that new target. And I'll let you know what I think. Honestly, $200 is a lot of money. Let's see what we think, right? Just too windy today, guys. I don't want to even bother with the wind. Waffle says see you guys later. We'll catch you next time.